How's everyone doing? Guess what? Today is day 21 of the 21-day fast. Isn't that exciting? Congratulations, you made it. Don't eat too soon. Tonight we are breaking with communion, and then we are eating some food. Yum, yum, yum. We got some cauliflower, some broccoli, some carrots. We're eating like little babies, and then we have some fruit. I can't wait. Got some grapes and strawberries and blueberries. So we are off to eating today. This is so exciting. So I hope you all had a great fast. I want to hear your testimonies. They're not done yet. They're going to keep pouring in. Trust me. They just got started. We're going to continue with testimonies. We're going to continue having things sown into our life. We're going to continue seeing blessings. This is like nothing but breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough this year. We are going to be destroying walls this year, and the Jericho walls are coming down, and things are going to happen in our lives, and we're going to be set free, and we're going to be delivered, and we're going to be blessed, and things are going to happen, blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. And I can't wait. I hope you all have a great year, filled with blessings. I can't say it enough. And I cannot wait to eat. I think you all feel the same. Before we go into, let's go here. Real quick, put in the comments, what are you going to eat? What can't you wait? Like, Pastor Rick is, driving me crazy. You can tell that man's hungry. He says he's not. But today, all day, he was just planning out the next month of what we're going to eat. And then we went to the store, and I had to, we were either going to have to buy another car, or I was going to have to tell him to put stuff back. Yes, I might be exaggerating, but the man wanted the entire store, is what it felt like in my shoes, because he was hungry and he wanted food. And he's like, when can I eat this? Can I eat this? Can I eat this? I'm thinking, did you not fast the last 5 years with me? So with that being said, the fast is so important that we break it correctly. This is the biggest thing. The biggest part of the fast is breaking it without hurting ourselves. Because if you have fried foods, greasy foods, breads, too much noodles, anything like that, you're gonna hurt your stomach. Now, here's the two people we follow. One of them says you could put a few noodles in, just some of your broth, and you can break the fast with that. Another one, which this is the one that we use, we don't do the noodles. We actually try not doing carbs or dairy as long as we can. Like, we put it off as long as possible. So we don't do breads, noodles, cheese. Cheese is another one that'll hurt your stomach. Don't do bananas for a couple days, okay? No bananas. Most fruits, okay, but you don't want bananas. It says you can do apples today, but I do steer away. I try not to do apples for a couple days, only because you can, but you just need such a little portion, and unless you're sharing with a big crowd, it's not worth it. And we can do hard-boiled eggs. So what we do is tonight we're actually going to have some steamed vegetables. No butter, okay? I know it's hard. Nothing, no condiments. Try to push your condiments off for you using them as long as possible. We are officially going on the rabbit diet. So we will eat cauliflower, broccoli, and carrots tonight. Yum. So delicious. And believe it or not, you don't even need anything on it. I do put a little bit of fennel, just a little bit, but limit what you put on it, and steam it. You can do fruit. We do pineapple. Don't eat a lot of it because it's very high in acidity. Just a little bit of pineapple. You can do all the berries you want, all the grapes you want. So we have some strawberries, we have blueberries, raspberries, blackberries, grapes, and some pineapple. Don't overdo the pineapple. Remember that. We did get some oranges, but those are probably like day 2, day 3. The first 2 days we try staying on this diet. A half of a hard-boiled egg, maybe once or twice a day. I eat the hard-boiled egg once or twice a day, but I only do a half of one. So it's a whole egg, but it takes me all day to eat it. Fruits and vegetables, I just said, the cauliflower, the carrots, and that. I actually have a broth on right now, the turkey broth I started a few days ago. And I made it homemade, the bone broth. What I'm going to do is make turkey soup without the noodles. And I'm not going to put the turkey in for 2 days. Day 3, we'll add some turkey. The reason I'm doing that is because the broth with the veggies is really good. So I'm going to use the broth with the veggies, and then I'm going to put some broth back and add some turkey later. But the broth with the carrots and maybe some other vegetables is good. I'm going to put mushrooms in it. So we're going to have mushrooms, carrots, probably tomorrow. That's going to be our dinner. But for the first 24 hours from tomorrow to night into breakfast and lunch, we'll just eat the steamed vegetables and the fruit, and then we'll add the little bit of broth in it with the soup, the turkey bone broth, and some carrots and mushrooms. I might possibly put a little bit more. Day 3, we add potatoes. You can make sure no butter still, but add the potatoes. I do ghee. Ghee works good because it doesn't have the dairy in the butter. And then we will add fish in. We try fish first, is what we use. Well, we haven't done fish first until this year. We're going to try the fish first this year. It's actually supposed to be better for you and help your stomach. So we're going to do the fish. Marcy, she eats so much fish. She does fish for like a month afterwards. And she ate so much fish the first month. I honestly thought we were going to have to put a swimming pool in the sanctuary because she was going to be just like swimming around because she was eating so much fish. But do some fish and then implement your meat a little bit. Don't do a lot, just a little bit of meat. Like when I say a little bit, when you do your first steak, like a fillet, like do a small steak. Pastor Rick and we share the steak for the first, couple times. We don't eat a whole steak. Don't overdo your stomach. Because what happens is your stomach stays a small size until you stretch it. But once you stretch it, it's stretched. Right now it's shrunk. So try to keep it at a small size because you're not going to eat as big portions. And you're healthier. You really are. The longer we wait to eat stuff, the better we feel. So we do try to stay on the rabbit diet as long as we possibly can. And I'm going to encourage you to do the same. Try to wait as long as you possibly can to eat certain things like noodles, bread. Eat only small portions of meat. Just keep things small and light as long as you can. Cheese. I try to push cheese back as long as we can. We actually try to, we make it a goal to add something healthy and to take something unhealthy out of our diet every year. Last year we took milk out. We did not do milk pretty much all year. We had it a couple times in with a few things that we cooked, and we are trying to eliminate that milk totally this year. I think that's one goal. I'm trying to avoid cheese as much as possible, which I always have, but I'm gonna be more diligent of it and work harder at it. And I'm going to work harder at avoiding the carbs, which I do better than a lot of people, but I still don't do as good as I could. So I'm going to implement that, try to work on that. Now, the carbs that I don't do is breads and noodles. I still do the potatoes and the fruits and vegetables because my research, and this is just me, do what you feel, but my research, I discovered those kind of carbs don't do things to your body like the other carbs do. So that's where I do. And I actually enjoy fruits and vegetables. And as long as I'm eating them, I'm fine. Do what your body says and what you feel is appropriate, but that's just how I do it, okay? And it's worked very well for me as long as I stick to it. And it's easier for me to stick to it because I feel, and I discovered, you need some carbs in your stomach and in your belly. So don't totally eliminate them like the keto. I'm not a full keto person. I'm about watching, but I feel like you need a little bit of the carbs. Your carbs actually, healthy carbs your body actually needs to keep your heart going correctly. So don't totally eliminate them. Just make sure they're healthy carbs. And make sure you limit the amount of the healthy that you do eat them. As long as you eat small portions and you eat healthy, you're usually okay. Just try to keep healthy things. Think of what God put on this earth. Try avoiding things like frozen foods. They're so stuck. Like, not, we bought some frozen fish. I'm not talking that. I'm talking fried foods. Stay away from fried foods as long as you can, and don't, they will, that oil and that grease, avoid it as long as you can. Try to avoid fried foods. Stay away from them as long as you can. Don't buy that frozen stuff like that, like pizzas, fried foods, chicken patty sandwiches, things like that. Try to avoid that stuff as much as you can. If you get frozen fish or something, you're okay. We actually, it's funny because we shop on the outside of the aisle so much that one time Pastor Rick and I just walked down the aisles just to see what was there, because we're like, what's here? We forget, because we don't walk down those aisles. Like potato chip aisle. We don't walk down the chip aisle unless we're buying chips for the church. We don't even know what's in the cookie and chip aisle. It was like memory lane when we walked down it. There's a few lanes like that last year after we fast. It was like June or something. We're like, really? Because we just don't shop in those aisles. We don't buy that stuff. The cereal. We haven't bought cereal in 2 years. Honestly. We just don't eat it. We've eliminated it, and it does very good for us. I mean, we feel better. We feel healthier. Pastor Rick is doing phenomenal with his weight compared to when we first got married. Is he 100% where I want him? No, but he is a lot better than he used to be. He does drive me nuts with ice cream in the summertime, and he was driving me nuts today because the man's hungry. I know it, and he wanted the whole entire store. And I had to keep telling him, we can't eat that for a minute. You gotta wait. He's like, I can't. I'm like, you gotta wait, honey. Just wait to buy it. Like, let's not overdo it. Because then if it's in the house, you're tempted to eat it. That's part of the problem. So try to push it back, even buying it if you can. It does make it easier. And our biggest thing is trying not to eat out. Pastor Rick likes to eat out. He's like, let's go out to eat type of guy. He really is. Like, he loves to go eat out. And I try eating at home, but it is hard when we have the ministry. I'm not going to lie. We are busy people. And the way that we have services and almost every night, nursing homes, it's hard to cook. Crockpot's my friend. Leftover, making a big meal is my friend. And that's how we survive. But if we don't have something like that, it's hard. Like, we fall into the trap of going out to eat, and we try holding off as long as we can. We try doing it as least as possible, but I am really hungry for some of that crane room salad, that steak salad with those peppers. It's so good. But try waiting as long as you can to do your bad habits. Like us, it's eating out. We need to try to push it back as long as we can and not do it. And we need to try to do things, cook as much as possible. We got a lot of good foods to cook, and we're going to try to do our best to cook and eat and not eat bad things. I'm going to try doing more coconut milk this year to totally eliminate more dairy than we had last year. So I'm excited about that. And I'm praying that the garden takes off. We can do a little better. We do garden fresh potatoes. I have discovered those are a lot better than store-bought potatoes. If you get a chance to plant Potatoes do it. They take up a lot of space, but they taste better. They cook better a different way. Like it's amazing. And they don't give you that same yeast and carb that you get from other potatoes. So try it. Try what works for you. Okay, Pastor Rick and I have been doing this for 5 years. Obviously, we have 5 years of taking things out and 5 years of putting things in. Don't think that you have to be at our level. I'm just encouraging you to take this opportunity to make healthier choices, eat better. And I do this every year. Eat better and take as long as you can to get back to normal foods. Honestly, the longer you take, the better you're going to feel, the healthier you're going to eat for the year. It's like setting the year. And stay in your word. Don't give up on your word and prayer. Finish the New Testament. You have a couple days, 2-3 days. Finish Revelations. Start going into the New Testament, or start the Old Testament. Or start the New Testament over again. Stay in your word. Stay in prayer. Don't give up on that. Be in church as much as you possibly can, and just continue to work on your spiritual walk the way that you were for the 21-day fast. I encourage everyone to hit it hard this week. Because when you hit things hard, it's kind of like the fast. The longer you take to get back into it, the better you do. The healthier you eat for the year, the harder you hit the last week of the fast, the easier it is to keep that habit going, and the easier it is to continue walking this walk and staying strong in your word and in prayer. So I've been encouraging this all week. Stay strong. Keep going. Keep going. I got faith. You can do it. If you need me to give you a swift kick in the butt, I'll do it. Trust me. I got you. I'll kick you in the butt. Keep you going. Come on. You got this. Stay strong all year. Don't fall back. Keep going and make it a goal. Okay, so there's 365 days a year. That's about 37 days of fasting a year. Do it, okay? You have 21 in, right? We have 21 days in. So we'll say 37 minus 21 is what? 16 days. Fast 2 to 3 times a month. Do your best as you can. We do fast sometimes during the church. We call it fast, but you gotta at least do some of these days on your own. You have to. That personal time between you and the Lord is just amazing. And if you need answers from the Lord, a 3-day fast is phenomenal because He does give you answers and direction. I highly encourage, don't ever do anything like buying a car, buying a house, changing jobs, getting married. All that should be avoided until after you do a 3-day fast, honestly. So make sure you are doing 3-day fast to receive answers in your life. 7 days is another good fast. I like doing 7 days if you can. They start cleansing you again. They refresh you. They bring that fire back that you might be missing. But a 7-day fast is always good to reset yourself if you need to, and just to get spiritually set. And just to seek the Lord in His presence a little bit more. If you want healing or something like that, a divine appointment, salvation, 7 days is good. 3 to 7 days. So make sure you're fasting throughout the year. Set a goal to eat healthy and stay in your word and stay in prayer. Keep watching the videos. Stay filled up, okay? That's the goal this year, is for you to stay filled up. Don't lose what we worked so hard to do or to start our year off. Keep it up and keep going. We'll talk to you later. Love you all.